Good day to everybody. In my previous videos, I discussed about the cancer in details, and also the I discussed about the probiotics. So today I am going to discuss about the probiotics. Can probiotics, the fact, can probiotics prevent cancer? So we are looking forward to this thing. So whether probiotic is a very good treatment for cancer or not. So actually, what is probiotics? I already discussed that. According to World Health Organization and Food Agricultural Organization, probiotics are the live microorganism. When administered in adequate amount, will confer health benefits on the host. We know that probiotics are beneficial microorganisms, mainly lactic acid bacteria. And what is cancer? Cancer is a very fatal disease. It is a genetic disorder. It is mainly caused by the mutation in apoptosis gene, means program cell death mechanism gene, and the tumor suppressor gene, and it causes the proliferation and uncontrolled growth of cancer cells and formation of tumors. We know that, and cancer is a very fatal disease. The mortality rate of cancer is very high. So now we are looking forward to see the thing that whether probiotics can prevent the cancer. Now, in our gut or microbiota, in our gut or gastrointestinal tract, there are so many mainly bacteria strains are present in our gut. Among them, which some are beneficial and some are disease producing or pathogenic bacteria. We know that, and these beneficial bacteria are mainly of lactic acid bacteria and probiotic strain, and these have the immense effect on our health. We know that, and when the good bacteria number is more than the pathogenic bacteria number, this condition is called eubiosis. And when the pathogenic bacteria number outnumbered the good bacteria number, then it is called dysbiosis. And this eubiosis and dysbiosis condition can be very susceptible to change due to some improper diet, stress, and gastrointestinal disorder, obesity, and the taking medication for some reasons for treatment of some disease. This will affect these things, and it will ultimately affect the eubiosis condition and causes the dysbiosis condition situation. And this dysbiosis condition ultimately affects the homeostatis condition of our gut health. Actually, our what is homeostatis condition? Homeostatis is the state of internal steady chemical, physical, and social condition maintained by the living organisms, and it is the state of condition of optimal functioning of our some metabolic processes, and it includes some variables like body temperature, fluid balance, which can be controlled, or which can be limited within the certain preset limits. This is called homeostasis. Homeostasis is very necessary for our well-being, because it will be should be maintained at any cost. The physical adaptation is the internal body mechanism to regulate and maintain the homeostatic condition of any organism to survive in the environments which they exist. So it is a very important thing, homeostasis, and dysbiosis condition actually causes the homeostasis condition. And we know that most of the diseases are originating from our gut. So gut health, maintaining the eubiosis condition is very necessary to control or to prevent some diseases including cancer also. Now in 1970s, two scientists, Goldin and Gorbach, were first to demonstrate the association between the diet enriched with probiotic strain like Lactobacillus bifidobacterium with reduced incidence of colon cancer. So it has already demonstrated. It was already demonstrated in 1970s, and 37% in case of diet enriched with the probiotic strain as compared to the control sample. So now some we I am not here to exaggerate the thing, the effect of probiotics on prevention of care and treatment of cancer, but to some extent the probiotic has definite effect on the prevention of cancer, mainly the gastrointestinal related cancer like colorectal cancer and the gastric cancer, like that. It has a definite effect on this prevention of this type of cancer, and there is no doubt about that. And so many investigations and studies have been done on this matter, and they have proved this, like scientists Goldin and Gorbach. Now, what is the mechanism? What is the strategy of the probiotic to prevent this cancer? I am going to discuss our point wise. So, now our discussion is strategy for prevention of cancer by probiotics. And the first point in this discussion is the uh, first point is the reduction of putrefactive putrescent bacteria and and level of decrease in level of and decrease in level of harmful enzymes. We know that the probiotic strain has the definite effect on the putrefactive bacteria. Actually, this probiotic bacteria will reduce the count of putrefactive bacteria, which is very harmful bacteria. We know that disease producing bacteria, putrefactive bacteria like Escherichia coli and the Clostridium perfringens like bacteria, and these putrefactive bacteria have the ability to produce the potential carcinogen compounds by the use of some harmful enzymes like beta glucuronidase, azoreductase, and nitroreductase type enzymes. They can produce this enzyme, and these enzymes have the ability to convert the potential precursor into some carcinogens, means the cancer producing compounds. So if we control the number of putrescent bacteria in our gut by probiotic bacteria or beneficial bacteria, lactic acid bacteria, we can control these things actually. And actually this carcinogen enzymes also affect the some inflammatory diseases, some pro-inflammatory responses, and the incidence of cancer. So we have to control this putrescent bacteria in our gut, and also the number of the harmful enzymes. At the same time, we have to control it by the intervention of probiotic bacteria. And these probiotic bacteria are mainly of Fermi, generally in our gut. It has been seen that like 10 to the power 14 bacteria are present in our intestine, 10 to the power 14 in our intestine, and it is very huge number. Actually, our intestine contains the 10 times more prokaryotic cell than eukaryotic cell. So you can imagine that the effect of this bacteria, gut bacteria, how it is important for our health, well-being. So the generally Firmicutes family like Bacillus, Lactobacillus, Clostridium, like that, and the they are gram positive bacteria, and some gram negative bacteria, bacterioids, are very predominant in our gut. Actually they represent the 90% of the population of the bacteria in our gut. So they are very important, Firmicutes family and the bacteria. And the main source of probiotic bacteria in our gut is the one is the silage like cabbage, cucumbers, and another is the fermented milk products like yogurt, kefir, etc. And some probiotic strains like Bacillus polyfermenticus, Bifidobacterium adolescentis lactis, the Lactobacillus fermentum, Lamnosus, Acidophilus plantarum, Salivarius, Delbrueckii, Kezai, Paracasei, etc. And the Enterococcus faecium, and the Pediococcus pentoseus, Propionibacterium acidopropionisi. These are the among the common probiotics present in our gut. And beside this, Bacillus and yeast, Saccharomyces yeast, are very good probiotic in this case. So these are the probiotics are present, and they have the health beneficial effect on it, and this they are controlling the number of putrescent bacteria like Escherichia coli and the Clostridium perfringens like putrescent bacteria. That's why they can prevent the cancer occurrence. Now, second point of this strategy of probiotics controlling the cancer. Second point is binding and degrading potential carcinogen. Carcinogen means which can produce cancer, potential carcinogens. And third point is the alleviate the mutagenic effect of diet of diet rich in cooked meat. Actually, in my previous video, during my discussion about the effect of cooked meat on cancer, I have told that it is a very it contains the potential carcinogens. That's why it can often causes the disease cancer. So we have to be careful about this cooked meat diet, the diet rich in cooked meat, and actually this probiotic strain like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium have the ability to alleviate the mutagenic effect of some carcinogen produced in the this cooked meat like heterocyclic aromatic amines like nitrosamines, aflatoxin B1 and other mycotoxins like polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. These are the potential carcinogen generally present in the cooked meat, and they this lactobacillus and the bifidobacterium probiotic strain have the ability to bind and metabolize this type of carcinogens. So this is the one strategy of controlling the cancer by probiotic bacteria. Now, third, I have discussed the third one, and not only probiotic bacteria control the cancer, also some post surgery inflammation caused by the surgery can be controlled by the administration of probiotic bacteria prior to surgery, and also the post surgery gastrointestinal post surgery inflammation, viral diarrhea, and antibiotic and chemotherapy radiotherapy associated diarrhea can be controlled by this probiotic administration, and it should be given this should be administered to the patient prior to surgery. And there is some probiotic bacteria has the probiotic bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium have the ability to control the apoptosis, the programmed cell death, and the proliferation and control the suppress the proliferation of cells, cancer cells, and the suppress the carcinogenesis, and it has the ability to suppress the colonic cancer cell like CACO2. It has been proved that. So this is the one thing, and fourth one is the maintaining homeostasis. Maintaining homeostasis by producing SCF. SCFAS. SCFS means short chain fatty acids like acetate, butyrate, propionate like short chain fatty acid. And homeostasis, these are the signaling molecule. This SCFS, short chain fatty acids, is very important in our gut because it is like signaling molecules to control the inflammatory responses and the intestinal hormone production and lipogenesis, and it will also control the homeostasis of the our body. So homeostasis of our body, and this SCF like acetate, propionate, and butyrate are produced from are produced synthesized from fiber rich prebiotics, not from lipid molecules, and this is called when this fatty acids are produced from non lipid precursor, it is called lipogenesis, and it has an immense effect on the happening of cancer, occurrence of cancer, because it will control the inflammation. Inflammation, when we are discussing about the inflammation, inflammation is the normal body response to some threats. It is the our body defense mechanism and immunosystem, part of immunosystem, to recognize and removes the stimulus, foreign stimulus. So inflammation is necessary, but inflammation are of two types: acute and chronic. But chronic inflammation is not desirable. That time we have to need some anti-inflammatory substances like cytokines to produce cytokines, and this SCFS is helping to produce this type of anti-inflammatory substances like cytokines. Because acute inflammatory is not desirable, it will cause some pro-inflammatory responses and some disease processes including cancer. So it is very important, and we know that there are 5 signs, symbols of inflammation. One is the rubor, means redness, calor means warmth, tumor means swelling, and dolor means pain, and the factuleza means loss of function. So inflammation is an important part of our body, but excessive inflammation or chronic inflammation is not desirable. To stop this chronic inflammation, we have to produce, our body have to produce some anti-inflammatory substances like cytokines. Cytokines are the small peptides like 5 to 25 kilodalton, its weight, molecular weight, and it is generally signaling molecule cytokines. They are controlling the inflammatory process through some cascades of reaction. So this is the important. So cytokines are important for that, like prostaglandin, here the histamine, like that. So these are the to maintain the homeostasis. SCFA is very important, short chain fatty acids. Now fifth one is the utilization of recombinant recombinant probiotic strain as a delivery system for various therapeutic molecules. In present day, what is actually done, in present days, scientists are trying to introduce some gene producing some enzymes, cytokines, like on the even DNA. They are trying to insert some gene of that characteristic into the gene of probiotic strain, and growing the probiotic strain, then apply the probiotic strain to the patients by genetic engineering. Actually, it is done in the plasmid of the probiotic strain. We know the plasmid is the extra chromosomal gene in a bacterial cell, not in the chromosomal gene. It is generally happened in the plasmid, means extra chromosomal gene. But it is why we are using this probiotic strain. Probiotic strains have the wide range of tolerance to the gastrointestinal environments, and they have the ability to form to colonize the mucosal surface. This is the advantage of using this probiotic strain as a vector delivery system for producing some disease controlling products like enzymes, cytokines, like that. So, but one limitation of this, it is a very simple technique, no doubt about that, and it is applied very easily. But one limitation of this technique is the generally this genetic engineering, during the genetic engineering and the colonizing of the probiotic strain, we generally scientists are using select antibiotic resistant strain as a biotic resistant gene as a selective marker for colonizing of the this probiotic strain, and this resistant antibiotic resistant gene can be easily transferred to the gut microbiota, other gut microbiota, pathogenic microbiota, and that time this pathogenic microbiota will become antibiotic resistant by acquiring this gene. So this is the main problem of that time we may face the problem of controlling this pathogenic antibiotic resistant pathogenic bacteria by applying antibiotics. So this is the one problem of that, because we are using the antibiotic resistant gene as a selective marker. So these are the all the generally five I have discussed about the five strategies of probiotics to prevent the cancer, and in coming years the probiotics may be the potential alternative to some invasive treatments like chemotherapy and radiotherapy. So today this is enough for today, and thank you.